US President Donald Trump, meanwhile, has found a new enemy, Harvard University. Harvard had received a government grant. Donald Trump wants it back. But Harvard says it will not return the money. They will keep the fund, which is worth more than $8 million. The university says this is to help the students. What happened next? Our next report tells you.
It's among the oldest and the best institutions of higher education in the world. For centuries, it has been a matter of American pride. After all, this institute has given 8 presidents to the United States of America. But the current president thinks it's time for Harvard University to pay back.
Harvard's going to pay back the money, and they shouldn't be taking it.
Donald Trump is unhappy because this very wealthy Ivy League college is still receiving stimulus money. It was reported by the Harvard Crimson, the university newspaper, that the institute had received nearly $9 million from last month's Federal CARES Act. This is coronavirus relief money, which the American president thinks the university shouldn't have taken.
I'm not going to mention any other names, but when I saw Harvard, they have one of the largest endowments anywhere in the country, maybe in the world, I guess, and they're going to pay back that money.
Donald Trump seems to have a point. Harvard is rated the world's wealthiest university with an endowment fund valued at $40 billion. It ranks 8th in the list of the largest research expenditures by universities, $1.2 million. Its alumni include 30 foreign heads of state and 188 living billionaires. With such money and aid at its fingertips, the university should do more for American citizens. That's what the Trump administration says. The government says that Harvard should let go of the stimulus package to help small businesses struggling with coronavirus lockdowns.
We're going to put an FAQ out, explain the certification. If you pay back the loan right away, you won't have liability to the SBA and to Treasury. But there are severe consequences for people who don't attest properly to this certification. And again, we want to make sure this money is available to small businesses.
The university has acknowledged that it's not appropriate to take funds designated for struggling businesses. But it says that 100% of these funds are being used to provide assistance to students facing urgent financial needs. Harvard claims to be using this money to help students with travel, living expenses, and online education. The university is also conducting clinical trials for a coronavirus cure. So in defiance of the president's orders, it has ruled out returning the money. The fact is that the university systems in the United States are highly market-orientated. They borrow heavily to invest in facilities to attract students and depend heavily on international students for higher fees. The coronavirus may leave many of these institutions cash-starved this year. And the US government is not making things easier for them. Bureau Report, WION World is One.